Somebody need to tell them people stop messing with the time, man. They don't have all the time. Any time that they had. They know that it's time to leave the time alone. You hear me? Trying to throw us all off our circadian rhythm. Need to leave that time alone. Without further ado, stillness is abundance, love, and light, health, and wholeness, 3 times. We're going to get right off into it. You know, it was later than I anticipated. You know, I was rushing 2 hours ago to be here 2 hours ago, and I'm just getting here now. You know, you don't listen, you're going to miss it, but that's how Saiwoo rushing work. So if I ain't early, I'm going to be late, and even if I'm early, I'm probably still late. You hear me? I hope everybody feeling good right now. I'm feeling marvelous at this time. I'm feeling wonderful, grateful. Gratitude is the attitude, you know. You can't be great without gratefulness, you know. And attitude is part of the word of gratitude, so it go hand in hand. Today's card is sacrifice. So this card, immediately the card resonated a lot of things. I caught a lot of things in the card, but I'm gonna give y'all a minute. It'll speak to everybody in their own way. You know, I see a number 3. I see a rainbow. I see a hand stole behind her head. I see clouds, but the clouds are flowers. I see this lower part that looks like water, but the water is brown. So it makes me think about mud, you know, getting through the mud, going through the sacrifices, going through the struggle, going through the challenges, going through the obstacles. I don't know how I'm speaking to y'all, but I'm sharing with y'all what I see. But even through all the mud, even through all the challenges at the bottom, we see what she went through to the bottom, and we don't want to go back down there. Y'all who been around hear me say it all the time. We've been doing shadow work. We've been doing inner work. We've been doing self-development. We've been doing behavior modifications. We've been doing language modifications. We've been doing eating modifications. You know, we've been trying to learn how to live. For those that been here, y'all know what I'm talking about. For those of y'all that's new, pay attention. We already know what it's like down there. That's the lower nature. It's muddy down there. That water not clear. So we see through her sacrifices what she came into. She brought all her chakras up. You see, if we paying attention, see the card say a lot. A picture can paint 1,000 words. So that means that this tells me through her sacrifices, she did a lot of shadow work from the bottom to the top. And she brought it all the way up to her crown. And now all her chakras is shooting out the top of her head. Come on, y'all. Somebody walk with me. Drop a comment in, drop a flame in the comment section if I don't share something that help you change your life. Help me tell my truth. You hear me? But we're gonna see what sacrifice talk about. It ain't even take long, right there. You hear me? Sacrifice. Powerful achievements are usually born as a result of great sacrifice. I'm led to repeat that. Powerful results, powerful achievements are usually born as a result of great sacrifice. This card represents self-sacrifice in a time when you should look around your life to see what needs to be released. We're about to talk about it. By surrendering and letting go, there will be more room to receive. Is anybody listening? The rewards for this are transformative, or the rewards for this are transformation, wisdom, gratitude, thank you, and enlightenment. See, as y'all heard me say before, you can't open new locks or new doors with old keys. So the old keys gonna have to be released so the new keys can fit on your keychain. You ever seen people that got a whole bunch of keys, and then if you ask them what the keys go to, it go to a whole bunch of stuff that they ain't even got no more? Somebody know what I'm talking about. The rewards for this are transformation, wisdom, gratitude, and enlightenment. And how do you get there? By surrendering and letting go, so there can be more room to receive what's supposed to come in. This card signifies that there's a situation happening in your life, or a situation about to happen, about to occur in your life. It may be mine, but it's happening in mine even as I speak. And you can't control the outcome. There's a situation happening or about to occur in your life, and you can't control the outcome. This would be a good moment to pause, rest, have patience, reflect, and meditate. And we just been through, these last two full moons has been very intense, very needed, and very powerful, for those of us who are doing shadow work, doing self-development. As we release things, gifts come online, abilities come online. You probably find yourself tapping into things that you wasn't able to tap in before. You might be seeing, you might be finding yourself catching a lot of things, shadows out the side of out your peripheral vision. That's not a car. Peripheral is not a car. And that was a moment of humor for those that caught it. But yes, a lot of spiritual gifts and abilities coming online. People may be sensing strange smells, that nobody else smell around them. The clairaudience may be coming on. You may be hearing things that, and ask people around you, they just say something, they say, no, I ain't say nothing. And you may be tapping into inner sight, clairvoyance, to inner sight, and you're seeing things in your mind that may be foreign or strange, but it's part of the process. Transformation. It's part of the process. This card signifies that there's a situation happening or about to occur, and you can't control the outcome. This would be a good moment to pause, rest, have patience, reflect, and meditate. It would be wise to stand back so you can learn to look at events with a more understanding, intuitive eye. I love the synchronicity. Y'all know when we get to it. It would be a wise time to stand back or sit down so you can learn to look at events with a more understanding, intuitive eye. Try to view people, issues, or problems from a different perspective. If you can achieve this, it will have a profound effect on your life, on your soul, and on your journey. The sacrifice card can also symbolize a period of transition and change. The solutions you seek may be slow in coming, for it could be necessary to live into the answers. The solutions you seek may be slow in coming, for it could be necessary to live into the answers. And I just said it in opening. See, we're going through a lot of things that's teaching us how to learn, how to live. Accept the things that you can't control. Heal and leave the past behind. Move toward your future and watch for new doors opening and paths that are being shown to you. God grant me the serenity to accept the things that I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. You hear me? And the wisdom to know the difference. Number 3. It's an angelic number. In the traditional tarot, this card represents the hangman. I don't want to, I appreciate that message. I don't want to say too much, but I will say a little bit to it. Because I know what it's like to keep it real with myself when everybody else around me was trying to keep it real with the world. I'm speaking to somebody who was keeping it real with themselves when those around them was busy trying to keep it real with everybody else, putting on. You gotta put yourself on the couch, man. You gotta put yourself, and what I mean by that is I'm just feeding off already. It's I love the synchronicities. You gotta put yourself on the couch with yourself. Just to cut it short, you gotta put yourself on the couch with yourself and work your way up. And as you work your way up, you work your way back. And as you work your way back, you bloom out into your truth. Because the work is for your truth. It ain't about everybody else. Your sacrifices ain't about what everybody else think about them. Not especially mine. I know mine ain't. We don't sacrifice too much already. I just said the other day, we don't did so much shadow work. It feel like we don't done too much shadow work. And I understand the reason, overstand the reason, and understand the reason why. But I ain't gonna say it because to the unhealed, it's gonna be offensive. And I don't wanna say nothing at this time. Because whatever I say, I stand on it. But I don't want to say nothing at this time to offend nobody by offsetting the message. But you got to put yourself on the couch with yourself and work your way back up and back out for your truth. Because everybody want the truth. I know I do. I want the truth. I'm sure you want the truth too. Do you want the truth? That ain't even the question. The question is, can you handle the truth? Whatever your truth is for you, according to your journey and experiences that's needed and necessary for you on your journey. So your self-actualized truth can appear to you. I'm not talking about nobody else's history or nobody's story. I'm talking about what's written on the tablets and pages of your soul. Can you handle that truth? Not part of it, not some of it, all of your truth. See, because all of your truth, just like all of our truth, gonna have its own way of how it will appear and who it will appear through, just for you to get it. Ain't no need to ask me how I know. The question that we should be asking is the whys, more so than the hows. Why do I say things like this? That's a more proper question because you'll get a way more profound answer. See, I say things like this to help us see what we need to do. And if not me, who you got in your life that's doing that's being this example for you. See, I can show you better than I can tell you. But sometimes the only way for me to show you is through my ability to be able to tell you. If you don't listen, you're going to miss it. My ancestors talk slick. And you got to be swift on your toes. Or at least I do, to be able to catch what they saying to me, what they want me to translate. Each and one of our truth family has its own way of how it will manifest itself to us and who it will manifest itself to us through. And it's been doing that since we've been here on this planet. It's part of the shadow work. But are we paying attention to our mirrors? Because a lot of us don't sacrifice ourselves to the wrong thing. And now we're realizing that. But all hope ain't gone. Not when you got somebody here that's willing to say all the things to show you what you need to do. With that, stillness and abundance, love and light, health and wholeness. Thanks for the likes, unlikes, subscribe, new subscribers, those who share the message, try to get me more in the algorithm. I appreciate y'all. I'm trying to figure out. Thanks to y'all who make purchases. Thanks to y'all who make donations. My cash app is $SAIWOODAGOD on Cash App. I'm thinking of something to come up with. The last contest I did, I don't even think nobody won it, but I'm gonna come up with something else, you know, to give back to the community. Come up with a contest or something, you know. And it's only for those who listen, because if you're not listening, you're gonna miss it. And I'll be gonna put whatever it is that's gonna be pertaining to whether it be a shirt, a cleaning kit, or whatever. If you don't listen, you're gonna miss it. But I talk slick, so you're gonna have to be paying attention. You have to listen to it a time or two. But I'm gonna do something before the month out. So I'll keep y'all posted. I appreciate y'all, family. One love. My name is Saiwoo.